Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'll be sharing my recipe on how I make Shami kebab, and with those Shami kebab, how I make bun kebab. So you don't want to miss this recipe for sure. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so, and if you have, thank you so much. So stay tuned to see how I make these street style bun kebabs and homemade Shami kebabs. So let's start cooking. The first thing you want to go ahead and do is take 2 cups of Channa Dal, and this is what Channa Dal looks like. You're going to go ahead and wash it, you're going to rinse it, and you're going to soak this overnight. Very, very important. You do want to wash this thoroughly and you do want to soak this overnight. Once you've washed it thoroughly, go ahead and fill the water back up and let this soak. You will also need 1 packet of the Shan Shami Kebab Masala packets. These are available at your South Asian grocery store, and this is what it looks like. You will just need 1 packet of this. I do go ahead and grind it because it has whole spices and my family doesn't like those. So it's your choice. If you don't mind it, you can go ahead and leave them just like that, or you can go ahead and put it in a grinder and go ahead and grind these. I do again prefer to grind it. I've let the Channa Dal soak overnight, and this is what it looks like after it has been soaking for 24 hours. And now let's start cooking. I do use stew meat. I use beef stew meat. You can use this if you like, or you can buy a big chunk of steak and cut it up. You're going to just put everything in here right now. You're going to first go ahead and put the spices in here that we blended, or you can leave them whole. You're going to do 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and half a teaspoon of salt. Everything you're just adding in here. You're going to go ahead and add 1 onion chopped, 3 to 4 green chilies chopped. So go ahead and add those in there. And now you're going to add the soaked Channa Dal. If there's a little bit of water left in there, no big deal. Go ahead and add that in there. And now you're going to go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste. I do buy my ginger and garlic paste ready-made at the Indian store or at your local South Asian grocery store. So you can pick that up. And now you're going to put 6 cups of water in here. Very, very important. You need approximately about 6 cups, or until you see that the meat is completely covered. Once you do have your water in there, go ahead and just give everything a good mix with your hand. This is the easiest way of doing it. So go ahead and just mix everything up. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and put it on the stove, and you're going to let this come to a boil. Very, very important. Let it come to a boil. Once it does come to a boil, go ahead and mix it. After it comes to a boil and you go ahead and mix this, lower the heat down to medium. So medium to medium low heat. And you do want to cook this uncovered. You can see that this has been cooking for a little bit, and you can see the water starts drying out. I use this spoon to cook it with because it's just easier. I can scrape the bottom very easily. Once the water starts drying out just like this, very, very, very important that you keep stirring it. I usually turn the heat up to high to dry out the rest of the water, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, don't do that. But that's what I do. I go ahead and put it on high heat. I scrape off the edges and I just keep mixing. Very, very, very important. You want to keep mixing it until all the water has evaporated. You want a very dry mixture. It could have no moisture in it at all. Once it's cooked, let it cool down just like that, and then you want to go ahead and add a handful of cilantro and a handful of mint. Mint is completely optional, but I love the flavor of mint in the Shami kebabs. But again, it is up to you. If you don't like the flavor of it, don't add the mint. But I absolutely love cilantro and mint in it. And go ahead and put 1 egg in there. After you do that, you have 2 choices. You can go ahead and mix this with your hand, or you can put it in a food processor. My family prefers the shredded meat taste, so I just go ahead and mix this with my hand. This is what the mixture should look like once you have everything mixed in there. And now it's time to go ahead and make the kebabs. You want to go ahead and take about a golf size portion of the mixture and go ahead and make a small patty out of it. This is what it should look like. And make sure that it has no cracks in it. Try to seal up the edges as much as possible so there's no cracks. And this is how I usually freeze them. I just put a plastic wrap on the bottom. I put the kebabs on top, and then I put another layer of the plastic wrap, and then I go ahead and start stacking them up. Once you're ready to go ahead and fry them, you do want to shallow fry them. So I go ahead and beat an egg. This is completely optional. You can fry them as they are, or you can fry them with that beaten egg. I go ahead and put some oil in a griddle, and I dip the kebabs in the egg, And then I go ahead and put them on the griddle. You can see how much oil I have. It's not too much. You want to shallow fry these. You don't want to deep fry these. So go ahead and dip them in the egg if that's what you're using. And go ahead and line them up just like in a circle on your griddle pan. Leave a little bit of space in between so they're easier to turn. You only have to fry these for maybe a couple of minutes on each side. This is on medium-high heat that I'm frying them because they're basically cooked inside. So you're just cooking the egg a little bit that you had coated them with. So just make sure that you don't burn them at all. You can fry them on medium to medium-high heat, and you just want to turn them golden brown just like this. These kebabs are completely cooked and ready to make the bun kebab. The leftover egg, I just go ahead and fry it just like this. You can add extra in there if you like more egg in your bun kebab. So it's very, very easy. You just take these shami kebabs, and I use Hawaiian rolls. I just slice them in half. I don't cut it all the way through. And very, very simple. I use a green chutney and a red chutney, which are available at your South Asian grocery store. So just add the two chutneys on the Hawaiian roll. Go ahead and take your shami kebab that you just made and put that on top. You're going to put the fried egg on top, and you're going to put some onions, freshly sliced onions on top, very thinly sliced onion. And you can add more chutney on top. Again, these chutneys are available. You can also make them at home, but they are also available at your South Asian grocery store. And the bun kebab is completely ready. Check these out, guys. How delicious do they look? Bun kebab made with homemade shami kebab. They look absolutely delicious. Do try this recipe and let me know in the comments below how it turns out for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. And if you have, thank you so much. Remember, always believe in yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself. Until next time, I'm gonna go and enjoy my bun kebab. Bye, guys.